And I literally said, yeah, St. James's Park may as well be Paul Scholes' house, because every time we go there, we taste defeat, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like...
Mohamed Salah has now scored 10 goals for LFC at Old Trafford. Robbie here, Abby here, and especially this waste man. But go on, you do your rant. Flex.
There's
no waste man today.
And until I hear a reason as to why Flex is not here, it is a disgrace.
Disgrace. Declan Rice, of all people, was sent off after controversial double yellow card. How am I? How do you think I am? Excellent weekend. Excellent weekend.
I thought it was a great show. Considering the injuries we had, considering the absentees, just 3, both L takers absent, I thought we did brilliantly. I was in great form.
So it was myself, Cecil and Matthijs who, you know, sometimes you don't need a Robbie. Sometimes, I mean, Flex is still here, let's not forget that. But sometimes, you know, we still do a good job without the heavy hitters on the show, yeah? So Robbie, listen, Cecil's been doing very well. I mean, it's going to be a struggle for Robbie to get back in the team now because his replacement has outperformed him.
They're fighting for the position. Like, just because Don Robbie is DR doesn't mean that you can't lose your place in the team. You know, you might have to be on the bench, I'll be honest. You might have to do some jogging on the sidelines. I'll be real. You might have to warm up, do some stretches, because Cecil right now is coming in and he's scanning, he's controlling the ball, he's playing the passes, and he's continued today, the show. So, you know, these guys, they can't get complacent.
They work on you well. Yes! I didn't know that. Did they actually say that? No, serious. Sick. Please keep this in. Keep that in. Keep it in when they said I performed well as well, please, because, like, look, I'll be real. It's a lot of pressure on DR.
I've seen a friend that I haven't seen for 15 years over the summer, twice. I've not seen Flex this summer.
We really got to dunk on Manchester United, and yeah, I think it's fair game. Don't you think so?
Flex, yeah, I actually liked you. Look at this guy. He's even got his hat on.
Because he's a mank beater. Oh, there he goes. Watch out, boys, he'll chew you up. Whoa, on his slot. He's a mank beater. Sausage.
AGT got a bit excited though, I can't lie. He got a bit excited. His team won, he deserves to have his flowers at the time, but he went a bit overboard, and then he tried to change it by coming for me and the referee about the red card on Declan Rice. I didn't like that. He knows I didn't like that, because off camera he said, come on bro, it was a red card. You know, it goes, I did ham it up a bit, but you know, the cameras are on. I don't like that. Don't do that. We're friends, away from this stuff.
6.5 out of 10 performance from Cess. Not quite a 7. He let himself down with all the swearing, I think. You know, calling Chris Kavanagh this, calling Chris Kavanagh that. Never get that from me, mate. I'm very polite about referees. I would never go in too harsh on them, because they've got families to feed, they've got houses to live in, they've got jobs to do. So just because he was so harsh to the referee, again, I would never dream of being that critical of referees, would I?
Considering my jokes weren't taken off Twitter, if anybody else spotted Alex AGT taking a Harry Potter joke from Twitter comments, because I saw the tweet and then I see him say it on the show. Thinks he's slick, thinks he's clever. I heard him steal the joke. I'm not regurgitating jokes. They're my jokes. So for me, definitely best performer, and I'm probably giving myself like a 8.5.
Do I want the pressure of being on DR Sports every week and trying to change the fans' perspective of me? Do I want that? I think it's achievable. I've done it many a times. But the cookings that could come, this channel is called DR Sports. Don Robbie Sports. It's not called CJ Sports.
They got let off the hook today, you know what I mean? Because Cecil was a bit nicer than me. I would have ripped into them, right? So they're actually, don't let them fool you. They're actually very happy that I weren't here. Flex's thoughts on football is about as good as Casemiro on the ball at the moment. Shame I weren't on the show today, because I wanted to be there. Had a really important meeting. Did a great interview today with Ian Stone, legendary comedian, brilliant Arsenal fan. And you know what? Hates Tottenham.
Hello, I'm Ian Stone and I'm an Arsenal fan. How is it supporting Arsenal? Pretty good at the moment, although you should have asked me the day before we played Brighton. It would have been better. Obviously, I'm a fan of football, and I think all of us who support football all think that we can manage teams as well as people who actually manage teams. Our basic thinking is, well, I've watched thousands of hours of it, that means I'll be good at it. I mean, if that was the case, I'd make an excellent lesbian lover. I'd also speak passable German, actually, but that's neither here nor there. Send a message to Man United fans, one of whom is sat next to me in a hot dog. That's my message. I'm just laughing at them. And watch out, the roof's leaking.
Ten Hag's biggest cheerleader, right? Where was he? I can't wait to the best of enemies.
This is disrespect, bro. I'm a big actor, bro. I've won big awards, you know.
Southgate.
Move, man. Shut up. He ain't coming.
Oh yeah! Oh! Obviously, he ain't rude Van Nistelrooy no more. I seen him in glasses and that. He's looking more like polite Van Nistelrooy.
Don't have a ring to it either. Right? Don't have a ring to it.
I cook kilograms as I do. Do you know what I mean? KG. Know that your team is dead. KG. N'Golo Kante with no hair on his head. Yeah. And as for Robbie, you know what I mean? He thought he could get away with it. But obviously, Brighton, Munich, Steven Seagal, FC, like, you know what I mean? Fist them man up. Like, obviously, you're supposed to be going for a title. So I thought they would have won that game. But a great refereeing decision meant that, yeah, Declan Rice will be missing a North London derby.
We had to go in. And the Lisandro Martinez car, that was a classic.
Wait, on HR. Step into your HR role.
What happened?
He's calling me N'Golo Canteen, bro.
I'm not really worried about KG writing anything to HR. He can't write, blood, so I'm not worried. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, the only thing he knows how to use is a soundboard. That man can't use a pen. Do you know what I mean? Like, even when he signed his wedding certificate, he probably got someone to do that for him, blood. So, do you know what I mean? Like, if he told me that his missus was writing the letter, then maybe I'd get serious. But yeah, that guy can't write. What's he talking about?
Working with X, on the one hand, it's brilliant. He's the funniest guy you ever meet. He comes out with these little one-liners. I don't know how he does it. He's just an absolute natural, but he's always late. Always late. He turned up today about 20 minutes late and said he was on time. Now, I mean, when it comes to that saying BMT, right? Which for people who don't know out there what that means, right? It's a phrase coined in Jamaica where they say black man time, right? For coming late. He invented it. X in one word, delusional.
What's it like working with Robbie? If I'm honest, he's probably one of the best people that I get to work with, do you know what I'm saying? Because the chemistry, more chemistry than a periodic table. Like, man said it already, fam, you know what I mean? Like he's hilarious, you know what I'm saying? I'm funny, and we know where the line is, you know what I'm saying? Anything you lot see on camera, me and him are good friends off camera, so like, one thing I can say is the content is always that much better because of our reactions and our friendship off camera, innit? So working with Robbie, as much as he's an Arsenal fan, that's the only negative thing I could say about him, innit? I'm even starting to love that quarter pound at the back of his head, fam.
Me and him get a really good, I never take it seriously what he says, but him being complimentary about me, and if he was complimentary about me, I bet he's not going to be after the North London derby.
How am I feeling about the North London derby? I'm feeling like off the back of a defeat, and I literally said, yeah, St. James's Park may as well be Paul Scholes' house, because every time we go there, we taste defeat, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, this could be a little platform for us to bounce back. I want that walking Malteser to know, yeah, if you think it's going to be a walkover, you got another thing coming, blood, yeah? If you think that you're going to pam us off the ground, that's happened in the last few years, I'm telling you, there's more chance of you seeing your abs than that happening, my guy. And I know you're close to seeing them, blood, but just know you got a long way home, like Krypton Conan, blood, after that game, fam. I reckon, yeah, we are going to get a result, blood. And I'm just hoping it's a result that I'm happy with, blood.
We've got no Declan Rice going into that game, and I can tell, right, with all these Tottenham fans at the moment, they're hanging their hat on that. Every Tottenham fan I speak to is like, you ain't got Declan Rice, you ain't got Declan Rice, but don't worry about it, man. We've got a lot of other tools, right, in our toolbox to dismantle Tottenham. But it won't be an easy game. It's at their place. You know, it won't be an easy game. They're you know, at home, they're a good side, right? I'm not saying they're not a good side. They're a good side, but we're better. And that's the difference.
You know what I mean? How can I describe KG? Kilograms. How can I describe him? One word. Is this even a word, blood? But let me say something nice. Eclectic. Don't know what it means, but it sounds like KG.